Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Thomas Stokes again, and I did create like a little time misconsumption as far as the NFL Pro Bowl goes. It turns out right now it's like 7:57, so there's like less than 5 minutes. Sorry, I said like an hour and a half in the last video, so yeah, that was a major time misconsumption. I just didn't check the time on my tablet here. Anyway, this is the final part I'm recording tonight. This is part 6, but there may be 2 parts to this, actually, because like this part, you have to collect like 5 turbos, as you just heard Dale and Derek say, and like Mrs. Pup is saying right here. And it takes a little while. I will of course keep track of the time. I guess we're gonna go ahead and stop where Multi-Classic Gamer stopped, because when I was watching his Let's Play earlier on today, he stopped at around like, oh, this is Pop. Multi-Classic Gamer stopped at like where that big giant engine thing is. I'll show you what I mean later if I get to it on time. And I don't know why, but for some reason these characters have like a very low vocabulary and a very limited dialogue. Like Mrs. Puff said, my goodness, you're like one of my best pupils like 5 times. It literally annoyed the crap out of Multi-Classic Gamer. I'm not gonna kid with you guys. Oh, I love doing that trick. Going from the fly off the hook and slamming the button. I like that. There's the first turbo right up there. Well, thank you, Mrs. Puff, for being our spoiler here. I was trying to keep it at least a little bit hush-hush, but you just ruined it. Thanks a lot. That was weird. That Sleepy Z just got like stuck in that oil barrel or something. Oh, I just missed a freaking button. Man, I was an inch away from it according to the game measuring, I think. Oh, shoot. Yes. That was close. This may be the last part of the game I record tonight, but there's probably going to be 2 parts more than likely, because with YouTube's 15.5-minute time limit, I don't think I'm going to get through this long of a level, because I'm sure this takes anywhere from like 25 to 30 minutes tops. Ugh. That was stupid. I'm trying to check the time, sorry. I gotta go check it from the other side, I guess. Sorry. Whoa, what in the... Okay, 4 minutes. Oh, come on, SpongeBob. Oh, crap. I hate when you try to do that. You try to use the dash to go faster, and you just bash into something all of a sudden. Gamer kind of got confused with that when Mrs. Pup said bounce the button when she probably meant push the button. Oh, that's one thing I actually forgot to mention. If you use your dash attack on the guys, on the non-armored bad guys, just one hit from the dash attack can actually kill them, believe it or not. It's that simple to do, which is very surprising in my opinion. But I'm wasting time here just circling around like this. I need to go down there. And just a heads up, guys, if you look very closely, you'll see this character throughout the game. He is one of the sponsors for Atlantis Square Panthers in this game, the Rockfish. You will see him around the game, like in certain places. Sometimes he's easy to find, sometimes he isn't. I would play Atlantis Square Panthers next, but I don't have it for the Wii. I have it for the PlayStation 2, but it won't even play anymore. But it was like my favorite SpongeBob game growing up. Like, just saying. I am currently 14, and like I said, that Atlantis Square Panthers was like my favorite SpongeBob game growing up, so no doubt about that. Out of all the SpongeBob games, that was my favorite one. I've actually had it twice. I had it once in like 2007. Then it got all like scratched up and stuff and wouldn't work anymore. And then after that, like what happened was I got it again off the internet in like 2012, I think it was. I think it was like right before 2010, 2011-ish, actually. And then I've had it since then, but now it's all scratched up again, just like the first one, you know. But you guys gotta admit, the PlayStation 2 is getting pretty old because it was released in the early 2000s, and I don't blame people for not taking care of their PlayStation 2 games, really. But I have like 70 PlayStation 2 games because my sister came and visited me in my trailer last year, and she had like 20 or 25 PlayStation 2 games she gave me. Hold on, just checking the time, guys. Almost 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes. I at least want to try to get to the giant engine. And after this room, I hope to hurry it up. After this room, is where the engine is. So once I get to that room, I'll end it off there, just like Multi-Classic Gamer. I know I'm copying a lot of his lines and stuff like that, but I can't blame the guy. I mean, he's an awesome dude. I mean, all of his dedication to gaming over the last 5 years or so has been a great experience to see on YouTube because he gives you like tips and things he didn't even know about the game and stuff. My favorite line about this part, look at that. If you guys see back there, there's Sandy's tree dome right there. Now, I think you see Sandy like once in this game, but that won't be until one of the later levels. And that's basically a long way off with how I'm playing, one part per video, so. We're at almost 10 minutes. Okay, so we gotta speed up the process a little bit, people. And watch this. See? Did you guys just see that? SpongeBob's eyeballs are literally popping out of his head, but then watch this. If you stand like this next to one of these spark plugs and you go like this, SpongeBob's eyes don't pop out and you don't slam into it. Plus, if you notice, the engine block goes way faster into its slot. I mean, I don't think that's a thing that Multi-Classic Gamer actually figured out about this game. No offense to him, but like, I don't see how he couldn't figure this out if he could see how SpongeBob's eyeballs pop out like that and how like you don't race against the characters in the race, you just go in the races. I like that line. And like how you don't race against the characters even in the races, you just race against the clock. And another thing he did find out though was that the Sleepy Z's always tell you the right way to go, so you don't get confused like, oh my god! So you don't get confused like on, oh my god, SpongeBob, on like where to go. Well, it looks like we're gonna make it to the engine block on time. Yep, guys, we made it to the engine block. And we're at 11 minutes.
Wow, it's the biggest and most shiny.
So I guess I can beat up the enemies here and collect all the Sleepy Z's.
Use the dash attack to push that spark block into its slot.
But we won't be able to push in all the spark blocks until the next part, which is coming up soon. Ah, come on. Okay. There's the platform that you'll be able to ride on later. Well, okay, guys, this ends part 6, part 1, and I will see you all guys next time on part 6 of SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab, part 2. That may seem confusing to some of you guys, but it's not confusing to me, believe me. Well, see you guys next time.